Good evening, everyone. It is about 10 o'clock on Thursday, and I went to lay down for bed, and I could not quite relax. And granted, here where I am at right now, we have the Hurricane Ian starting to hit, at least the outside pieces of it, sending a lot of love and light to those who are getting more heavily hit by the storm. But I just felt inclined to get up and get something out. And as I was setting up, I saw a book on my shelf, and I felt the need to open it. It's The Storm by Khalil Gibran. It's some of his short stories and works. If you're unfamiliar with Khalil, he's an incredible mystic, beautiful poet. And I just kind of flipped open to the book, and I landed on the City of the Dead, Inside the City of the Dead, actually right to this page. And after reading that, I definitely felt like there's someone in someone else's energy that kind of feels like a ghost. And you know, I started listening to the wind chimes that I have out on my patio, and those were given to me to honor the death of my mother earlier this year. And on there's a poem saying that when you hear these, you know, think of me, I'm with you. And I got these flowers today to do a reading with later, but I kept feeling like Phantom of the Opera came to mind. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that, but kind of another tragic monster love story, and maybe it's just the time of the year, but I was hearing kind of the song of the night. Anyway, in part of the more recent movie version of that, the Phantom of the Opera, if the Phantom leaves Christine, the main character, red roses, right, with a little black ribbon on them for her. And she calls him the angel of music, right? For the longest time, she thinks he's an angel, the angel of her father, actually, before she finds out that it's really a man. And that was kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. That there's, you can call it a ghost, you can call it just maybe a past lover, but there's someone here. So you see you have two decks, right? And we're gonna call this the person, whether they are alive or not, in your life or not, and you, right? And remember, tarot is very much a fluid thing. Energies can be reversed, so take them as they resonate. But we're gonna take a second, give it its usual little shuffle here, and then I'm gonna pull some cards for the one side, pull some cards for the other, and just kind of get a feel of what's going on. But I'm just feeling a little sad. At first I was feeling anxious, but now I'm just feeling a little sad. But still like a loving sadness. Almost like I miss you, but always watching. But not like in the creepy stalker, but very much a loving watching. So let's see who's in the energy here. Spirit, who is in our energy tonight? I've got Six of Pentacles. You can hear the chimes out there, the wind's going. I don't know about you, but I've always found storms to be quite peaceful, although my dog would disagree. The Sun in reverse. Now I pull as I pull, and I lay as I lay. So if it appears that I'm flipping them or turning them in a certain way, sometimes I'm just looking at them, but I lay them how I feel like I should lay them sometimes. Seven of Swords. This could very much be so much sadness here. So the sun is very much, you know, a happy card, right? It's the biggest yes in the tarot, happiest card, and it being reversed, I'm just getting sadness. Then we got the Seven of Swords, and this tends to be betrayal, heartache. And while usually I look at the Six of Cups as being a soulmate energy, this Six of Pentacles very much is coming off like a soulmate energy. Again, reversed. Three of Pentacles, Earth, and Earth. This could be a lost loved one. Oh, more heartache. See, I told you I was just feeling this sadness, this heartbreak. Three of Swords. So this could be a past, someone who's passed too. A lot of Earth here, someone who's in the Earth. 7, 7, 7. Spirit. I'm very much getting the energy of someone, a loved one who's passed. A ghost, if you will. Let's get cards. Let's get cards for we'll say, the person watching this, yeah? Got a lot of heartache, and this doesn't necessarily have to be someone who's passed, but this will definitely call them a ghost, right? Someone of the past, someone with a broken heart that appears to be feeling a lot of sadness around a betrayal, a loss, a big investment, I'd say, with all the Earth that I'm getting here. Someone who, whether they chose not to collaborate, 3, 3, 7, 7, 10. This is finished. This is gone. 10. This is definitely something that's ended. Major investment that's ended. Oh, two popped out, so we're going to take them. The Moon, Ace of Swords. So we've got truth and secrets right next to each other. Oh. It's like this is being revealed to someone. The Tower reversed. Hopefully you can see them all there. This could very much be the loss of a loved one. This could also, again, like I said, be a betrayal, a past betrayal. And when that truth came clear, came to light, that secret came to light, it brought someone's world completely down. So whether this is a loved one that's passed or a major betrayal of someone from the past, it completely broke someone's world down when that came to light. A Chariot, yeah, big energies here. I feel like this change really brought someone forward. King of Swords in reverse. So, okay. All right, that's what I needed to know. So, King of Swords in reverse to me, this is my narcissist card. This is my, we'll call him the jerk of the tarot. This is someone who's in a very low vibe. Upright, King of Swords. This is a person of integrity and truth and, intellect, but reverse, this is someone who uses their intellect to harm and manipulate. Very much a narcissist energy. Doesn't have to be a full-on narcissist, but could very much be narcissist tendencies. And now, okay, this is what I'm getting here. That's where I get, that's why I was getting Phantom of the Opera. This is, we'll call him a dark love of the past. Very, Phantom of the Opera is very brilliant, you know, genius who's tormented by his own darkness. You know, is the trauma he incurred as a child made him into the monster that he was. Part of him showed the outside, the portion that you could see was beautiful, genius, handsome, who wrote the music for the opera. But then when you took the mask off, he was this very ugly person, this strong narcissist vibes. So I feel like this is someone who in the past caused a lot of heartache and completely brought down someone's world when this truth came out of who they really were and what they were really doing. And now they are thinking about this, they're reminiscing on this and maybe understanding what they did, what they caused. And a ghost of the past. So this is a ghost that's being haunted by you, is what I'm feeling like. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. This person made a choice to move on into brighter times with that rainbow there. Now remember, you can always, the whole point of seeing these cards is so you can take messages from them as well. But I'm getting a very haunted vibe. I'll take some Kipper. Very haunted vibe tonight. Oh, the Phantom. I know I'm a sucker for a good monster love story. Bram Stoker's Dracula is one of my favorite. Phantom of the Opera is one of my favorite. And you could definitely look at my dating history and see that I've got a few monsters there. But there's something about the Phantom something about that monster side that we can't help but love and pity, you know? We always want to see the light in people. Mature man, yeah. Yes, this is definitely a lover from the past. Definitely a lover. Someone who is, I'm going to say, way more focused on his pentacles, way more focused on the outside world. And at this point in his life, is mature enough to see what he's done. And he's haunted by the thought of you. High honor. 7, more spirit coming through. Little warriors. Someone who might be fighting their demons. And holds you in high esteem. That's what I'm getting. Holds you in high esteem. See how they're facing, the little warriors are facing this energy over here. And while this is the Chariot, not the Empress, I'm very much getting like Empress Goddess vibes here. Someone who holds you in high esteem, who sees how far you've come, how far you've traveled, how far you've traveled. Expectation. 10, where this was not wrapped up. See how she's looking back? So maybe you think about this person sometimes too. You know, we can't help but think about the people that we loved in the past. But this is ended. And these two people have grown, so this is something that caused both people to grow. Great fortune. I couldn't help but look. Privileged lady. So that is definitely what I'm getting. They are so impressed with the woman that you've become. How abundant you appear to be. This privileged woman that you've grown into. And maybe they were a huge catalyst for this. You know? Maybe they were the reason that you actually pursued your own wealth and destiny. And wealth can come in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be financial, right? Spiritual wealth, emotional wealth, happiness, relationships. And how privileged you've become in that. Blessed by spirit. Let's get some more here. Let's get some more. Oh, the Phantom. Adjustment, looking back, moving forward, of course. Of course. He's looking back and she's moving forward, even though you can see here that she's looking back. So I'm sure, you know, this is something that you still think about as well. You know, ghosts, that's what they do. They linger. And when someone's in your energy, that's when you start to think about them, right? And sometimes it's an adjustment to move forward, or to let go of our past so that we can move forward. Let go of our past fully and the ghosts of our past. Tenderness, true love, compassion, loving someone enough to let them go. Maybe you taught this person what true love really was. Or loving yourself, giving yourself the true love and compassion that maybe this person couldn't give you at that time. Right? That's the hardest lesson to learn, right? How to love ourselves first. One more. Go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, receiving, of course. 25, someone's age could be 25. But, you know, those together, that's 7, that's spirit. Six, love. Cleansing. So yeah, cleansing, looking back, moving forward, true love, compassion. So that's really what it is. This is a ghost of the past that might be lingering in your energy and thinking about you. And maybe you're doing the same, but this is just that message that now it's time to really let go and go with the flow and forward, like to take that final look back and with love and kindness and let that go so that you can move forward into what's truly meant to you, for you, that true love, that beautiful true love. You know, that happens in the movie with Phantom of the Opera with Christine. She meets, you know, the light love of her life. The Phantom, you could say, was her shadow love, right? A false love, but a love none the same. Or, yeah. And that's a part of loving the shadow parts of ourselves with tenderness, you know, and whatever attracted those people to us. Having loving compassion for ourselves, or maybe what we've accepted in the past. Forgiving ourselves, but showing ourselves the true love we deserve first and foremost, and then letting go, cleansing so that we can receive. Oh, I'm feeling super emotional. This may hurt with sadness, but also love. Raspberry Moon. Life lessons, victory, courage. Yeah, this was a huge lesson. And the 5, there we are again, the courage to walk away and change. You kind of see the cross there. Hummingbird, another messenger from spirit. You know, they're powerful little birds. They're quite amazing, actually, considering how much energy they use up in a day. You know, it's interesting. These kind of look like little roses to me, with the rose that I started with on the table. I'm really just feeling that Phantom of the Opera vibe. A ghost of the past, of loves in the past. Mystery, void, good fortune, grace. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Good fortunes. the abundance that you're moving forward to. You know, these both have come up quite a bit. But allowing yourself the grace, and those who hurt us the grace, right? Because we can only show up where we've met ourselves, and hurt people hurt people. So whoever this person was that's lingering in your energy right now, you know, send them some love. Send them some love. Thank them for their lessons, and then allow yourself to release them. You know? And thank them for the lessons they've taught you. And be excited for the mystery that is your future, and all the good fortune that's coming your way, because that is what I see here. That, you know, there's a lot coming your way. And you just gotta trust and move forward. But put this to bed. Let it rest. That's what it looks like to me across. Let's see. Let's get some guidance to help you move forward with this. Blossoming, one with self. Yeah. Loving yourself. Loving yourself first. Soul merger, ebb and flow. There it is again. Go with the flow. And this is, you know, integration of dark and light, right? The shadow and the light that we have in ourselves. And that can be hard, you know? It'll bring up emotions, and it's that ebb and flow, light and the dark, that brings us online. Once we can integrate it, right? And that's when we blossom, when we're fully one with ourselves. False twin. There it is. I was just sitting here thinking, gosh, such a twin flame vibe, but this intense change, and that's really what it was with the Tower. Is maybe you thought this person was your soulmate. This person was your twin flame. If you're familiar with the term high-level soulmate, you know, that's a journey I've been on for the last 7 years, and we can talk about it more at a later time. But that's exactly what I feel this is. You know, and that's going back to the Phantom of the Opera. She thinks this person, you know, is her end-all be-all, her teacher, but it's just the shadow that leads her to herself. And I'm getting very much phoenix rising from the ashes here. You know, and it looks like a hawk, and hawks and eagles, that's big divine masculine energy. But this is very much the shadow version of that, right? But here I get rising from the ashes. It also makes me think of the scene near the end of the movie where, you know, she's being drawn in by passion, and it's kind of like once they go over that step, they can't come back, right? But she does. And she loves him, and her love for him is what allows him to let her go, because he loves her enough to not condemn her to a life with him. So much love here. So I think that's it for right now. I feel like that's the end right there. But if this resonated with you, feel free to leave a comment, like, dislike, share it, or subscribe. But thank you for listening, and I do hope you show yourself and this person a little bit of love tonight.